out at 6:02 p.m.
Hello, West Alameda. It's after 6 o'clock. Time to give a shout out. Thank you to all the frontline, the essential workers, to the doctors, the nurses, the longshoremen, the bus drivers, the truck drivers, the farm workers, those who work in the stores, the restaurants, the hotels, the counselors, the teachers, the postal employees, the parents. So please, if you hear my voice, would you clap your hands, honk your horns, shout, make some noise! Hey, what's going on, Facebook? How y'all doing? Ed Nash, what's up, man? Hey, I made it. I tell you, I was getting out of here to go to the dentist. I had to find my keys, but I did find my keys, and I made it to the dentist like with 5 minutes to spare. So I did make it. I'll give you a call. So what's going on, Facebook? It's a beautiful day out here. It's kind of cold this morning, but it turned out to be a beautiful day. Sitting out here on my balcony. I'm gonna go inside in a minute. But sometimes when it's just so nice, you don't really want to go inside. But anyway, yeah, I went out and wore a mask. This is my little garden up here, y'all. My little garden on the balcony. Don't ask me what these plants is. I mean, I know that this one and this one, those are peach trees. Hello, Paulette. How are you? Thank you for coming up here with me. And I know that that one there is a sweet potato plant. And that's some kind of vine. That's some kind of rose bush, I think. And this one, I don't know. Some kind of rose bush. This one, I don't know what it's called. I don't know. But I do have, finally got some leaves starting to grow on this one. I bought it with the thing already like that, and I transplanted it into a bigger pot. So we'll see what happens. This one, I think is some kind of rose bush too. I don't know. This one, they say it's called a wandering Jew or coleus. I like that. But it's not really growing. Like inside, I used to have it when I used to have coleus inside the apartment, not in this one. I used to like to watch it grow along the walls, but this one just outside, so I don't know. This one, I don't know what that is either. This one, I like this one, but I don't know what this is either. So I hope if y'all know what these things is, let me know. This one, it says it's a calamondin. I don't know what it's supposed to do or nothing like that. I can't tell you nothing. This one, I'm waiting to get me some grapes, y'all. So see, I'm waiting. I'm hoping they're gonna be like a nice bunch of grapes, but I don't know. So anyway, so that's my little plants. You know, yeah. I don't know. I bought this on Webster Street here in Alameda. They were in smaller pots, put them in there. I guess they're getting bigger. You know what? Don't let me lie to y'all. I don't know. Let me go on inside. Go inside so I can do this thing here. So, hey y'all, today is, I bring my little, oh there it is, oh it's too late now. Today is day 419. 419. And today is May 24th. I'm going to fast forward over here. And according to the coronavirus pandemic, live on YouTube as of 6 o'clock p.m., today on May 24th, we've had 3,489,107 people died throughout the world. And right here in the United States, 604,385. Now we go back to yesterday. Yesterday it was 3,480,040. So that's like basically 9,000 more throughout the world. And in the United States, yesterday was 604,082. Look at what it is today, 604,385. So we're still losing people. People are still dying, but it's not as bad as like what's going on in India. Now look at right here. Last year, April 2020, it was 263,000 throughout the world a year and a month ago. And in the United States, it was 73,039. So I'm going to do something a little bit different today, y'all. I'm going to do this day in history. So this day in history, on May 24th in 1856, John Brown, the abolitionist, along with the freedom fighters who were like anti-slavery, they, because of what happened, the pro-slavery people had attacked Lawrence, Kansas, and killed some anti-slavery people. And John Brown decided to retaliate, and he went to an area that was like pro-slaves or pro-slavery, where, okay, I guess I should go back. Kansas was one of those states that was trying to get admitted to the Union. And so what happened was, as they were trying to get admitted to the Union, they had a lot of pro-slavery people coming in from Missouri, and there was like anti-slavery people coming from other parts of the North. The whole thing was they were going to have an election in Kansas to see if Kansas would come in as a slave state or a free state. So that's what was going on. And the pro-slavery people from Missouri, the rednecks, they had attacked and killed anti-slavery people in Lawrence, Kansas. So John Brown did a retaliation. You know, that's what he did. So May 24th, 1856, that's what John Brown, the abolitionists, that's what they did. So, hey, John Brown, you know, John Brown, one of them white allies. Him and his sons participated in numerous anti-slavery activities. They liberated African-American slaves, set them free. And, he participated and engineered and was the mastermind behind the attack on Harper's Ferry back in 1859. All right. May 24th, 1883, the Brooklyn Bridge in New York. It took 13 years to complete, but they finally finished it on May 24th, 1883. May 24th, 1934, Toledo, Ohio. National Guard was out there protecting them scabs who was from the union workers who were on strike against Auto Light plant. All right, so union members went on strike. because they wanted better working conditions. They wanted, better work hours. They wanted better pay. I mean, you have to understand that back in them days it was real bad. So they went on strike, and the company went out there and hired scabs. Y'all know what a scab is. You know what a scab is? Well, you think about it. When you get a wound on your arm or your hand or someplace on your body, and it turns into a scab. So that's what these were. These were scabs that was coming in to work for the company to break the union. The National Guard was there to protect the scabs. The National Guard, used tear gas and guns and whatever against the union. So that's that. 1934. 1946. May 24th, 1946. 12 years later, there was the USA rail strike. The rail strike was so successful that it crippled the American economy. Crippled the American economy to the point where I imagine the rail barons gave in, but they made sure that they set up things where it wouldn't happen like that again. They put a stop to that real quick. They might have gave in, but they gave in just until they could do things differently, and that's what they did. All right. May 24th, 1961, Jackson, Mississippi. 27 Freedom Riders were arrested for integration. So they rode on the Greyhound bus, and they rode into Jackson, Mississippi, 25 blacks and 2 whites. And because they was integrating the bus, and I guess they got off the bus and tried to integrate the bus station. I'm not sure how that went, but they got arrested. I don't know if y'all ever seen a video or news coverage, but they also, the Ku Klux Klan, the rednecks, and the sheriffs and all of them, they actually attacked a bus and pulled everybody out, beat them and stuff, and burnt the bus and everything. So that was back in 1961. 1964, May 24th, 1964. There was a game between Peru and Argentina. And what happened was there was a riot because the referee said that the goal was not legitimate. Peruvians went on a riot fighting against the Argentinians, and the stampede happened. The stands collapsed. 300 people were killed over a soccer game. All right, so that's what's going on with that. All right, that is the news, history from May 24th all the way back to 1856. Okay, birthday was to who was born on May the 24th. I want to give a shout out to Dwayne Lawrence. Dwayne Lawrence is the brother of my ex-wife, Pomoja. Dwayne, happy birthday to you, bro. Jahil Duncan, Sylvia Holloway, Victor Grayson. Victor Grayson, that's a AC. Nah, my bad. I'm sorry, Vic. You wasn't AC Transit. Victor Grayson was a Muni driver. Me and Victor and Dave Lyons and Patrick Ryle and some other people, we were involved in fighting racism. We were involved in this group called INCAR, International Committee Against Racism. So I worked for AC Transit. Victor was with Muni, and we did a lot of action together, Muni and AC Transit and other Bay Area transit workers. Candy here, Henry. Happy birthday, Candy. Candy was one of my students from Chipman Middle School. Derwin Perry Sr., Gary Snyder, Megan Harris, Amina Mohammed. Amina was another one of my students from Chipman Middle School. She was also in Cadet Corps. Candy Taylor, Walita Sykes-Bush, Bob Dylan. Now, I don't know Bob Dylan. He wasn't a Facebook friend, but I've heard of Bob Dylan, and I know y'all heard of Bob Dylan. But Bob Dylan was also born on May 24th. So that's birthday greetings to all those people who were born on May 24th. Happy birthday to all of you. All right, let's move on to the world and local news. May 16th, 2021, Miami, Florida. On YouTube, they have a picture, a video of a cop who's kneeling on a pregnant black woman. She's laying on the ground on her back. This cop got his knee on her neck. Surprise, surprise, but they actually fired the cop. Okay. So I think this is now we're getting to a thing because of what happened with Derek Chauvin and how he killed George Floyd. So now things are getting to the point where they no longer now they're just like, no, we gonna get him. We gonna get him. So he got fired. Now what's gonna happen because he got fired? I don't know. I guess he won't get a pension. Does that mean he's gonna get charged? I doubt it. If he does get charged, I guess the only good thing is he got fired. No, we're going to wait and find out what's going to happen. So that happened on May 16th. So I'm not really sure because I'm just going by what I saw on YouTube. Italy, northern Italy. Y'all know they got those cable car gondolas where they, not the kind that's in the water, but the kind that's up in the air, holding up by cable and goes all the way up to the top of the mountain and come on back down. The cable snapped. The cable car gondola fell down, hit the ground, smashed into trees and everything else. And when it was all said and done, there was one survivor, a 5-year-old boy. Hey, y'all, I'm praying for that little 5-year-old boy. I got a 5-year-old grandson. I got a bunch of grandkids, but I'm thinking of that 5-year-old boy. I'm assuming his mom and dad was on that cable car. So hopefully he has grandparents or aunties or uncles or somebody out there who will be able to take care of him. So, let's pray for that 5-year-old boy that was the only survivor on that cable car accident out there in Italy. Okay? India, they're having mass cremations out there. The local hospitals are unable to handle the COVID-19 pandemic. There's no room in the hospitals. The ambulance and people are bringing their sick, family members or just anybody who's sick. They're bringing them to the hospital. Hospitals can't take nobody in. They're in the ambulance and the cars with people. They're sitting outside the hospital. So what's happening is as soon as somebody dies, they take them out of the hospital and then let somebody come in. But in the meantime, they are burning the dead in India, mass cremations. Thing is, they got to find wood. They're burning their dead in parking lots and in the parks or wherever else, and they trying to find wood to do it. So ask all of y'all to keep India in your prayers because here in the United States, we had about 303 people have died as of yesterday. In India, they're suffering like 4,000 dead a day. So, keep them in your prayers. California, Governor Newsom doubled the wildfire funding to $2 billion as the fire season begins. I don't know about y'all, but we do have a fire problem up here. So, you know what? Hey, Governor Newsom, you on it, man. I appreciate what you're doing. And all for you, bro. All for you. I will vote against your being recalled. I can't mess with them Republicans, and the Republicans are trying to do everything they can to get you. So, hey, I'm right there for you, Governor Newsom. I'm on your side, bro. Huntington Beach, TikTok. So TikTok is out there and post on there. They was having a big party at Huntington Beach. 2,500 people, majority of them teenagers and young adults, swarmed Huntington Beach. So they didn't just swarm in and go party and just have a good time, kick it or whatever. They swarmed and jumped on cars, broke windows, attacked the police. And according to the video that I saw, the majority of them was white kids. There was African Americans and Latinos in the crowd, but from what I could see, it seemed like it was mostly a lot of white kids. But nobody got killed, and they did arrest 150 people. So, and then they was throwing not firebombs. They were throwing like firecrackers and what do you call them things, M19s, like big explosions and stuff like that. And the cops were shooting non-lethal rubber bullets at the crowd. Gee, I wonder why they were non-lethal. Okay, I'm not gonna go there. I mean, I'm sure if this was Watts or Compton or Fillmore, Pittsburgh or Antioch or Richmond, and it wasn't college students and high school students, I'm sure it would have been a little bit different, especially if it had been if it had been like a Black Lives Matter thing. But I'm gonna leave that alone, So hey, I'm just saying that's just my own personal opinion. All right. Anyway, that's on the world and local news. Prayers and thoughts. I've already asked you to keep your prayers and thoughts for the 5-year-old boy who was the only survivor in Italy. I'm also asking you to keep in your prayers and your thoughts all the victims of COVID-19. I'm also asking you to remember those, either by prayer or by thought, all those who have been killed by criminals. Those who were killed by thugs. You know the thugs. Those who were killed by the police, by drug dealers, by Ku Klux Klan, the Nazis, the white supremacists, by gangbangers, by gangsters, by rebels, by government troops. Those who have died because they committed suicide. Those who have died because they was in the wrong place at the wrong time and somebody was drunk, somebody was high, somebody was joyriding, somebody was doing something stupid and caused the death of an innocent person who wasn't doing nothing. So, ask you to keep them in your prayers and your thoughts. And as always, I'm going to keep this on here about Ronald Green. I'm going to tell you the story until you get tired. I don't care if you get tired or not. I'll tell you anyway. Ronald Green was murdered by the Louisiana State Police on May the 10th, 2019. And I'm going to ask you this. Would you please take the time to go on YouTube or go wherever it is, whatever media thing that you trust, and look up the story of Ronald Green. He was murdered, and I mean literally murdered by the Louisiana State Police, and they getting away with it. And the reason the police is getting away with it is because of that thing right there. Hey, Cynthia, thank you. I love seeing you too. Is because of that thing right there called qualified immunity. Let me say that to you again. Qualified immunity. Qualified immunity is just another word for police impunity. So I'm asking you, we need to talk about abolish qualified immunity. All right? And y'all know what qualified immunity is? Qualified immunity just means that whenever the cops do something wrong, they're not held accountable for it. Look at that video. Look at that video. It's on YouTube about Ronald Green. And he was murdered 2 years ago, 2019. And it happened before Breonna Taylor, before George Floyd, before Ahmaud Arbery. And it got swept under the rug. But because of everything that's going on right now they're putting out the videos and showing police cams of what's going on. And nobody took a video of what happened to Ronald Green, like what happened to George Floyd. George Floyd, they would have got away with it if it had not been for people taking video of what was happening to George Floyd. Ronald Green, all the video that you will see is coming from the police body cams. And when you see what the police body cams are showing and nobody's being held accountable, that sucks. Something ain't wrong. Something ain't right, and that's because of that qualified immunity, which gives cops the right to get away with stuff. Okay? Gives them the right to get away with stuff. I'm not going to do this policing in America, qualified immunity. I'm not going to do it today. I'll do it tomorrow. It's a 7-minute video. And it talks about qualified immunity and how the cops get away with everything. All right? So, I'm going to get up out of here. I hope everybody stays safe, stay strong, wear that mask. I went to the dentist today. I wore my mask. Well, I had to take the mask off to get the dentist to work on me, but, you know, I feel good. My dentist, Dr. Barsani, 14th Street in Oakland, that's the man. That is a great dentist because he takes care of me. But then he talks to me so I can understand what the hell's going on. It ain't like he's using terminology that I can't understand. And if I ask him questions, because like I had a feeling, and they had this little machine, and they go beep, beep, beep. And so when they found, I said, what was that beep, beep? And he said, oh, that's like they were using this light to dry the enamel up for where I was going. So that's what it was. Hey, anyway, I'm out of here, y'all. Mabuhay! Amanla! Hokahe! Ashe! Harambe! Mahalo! Jayu! Shalom! Assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum assalam. Namaste. Wakanda forever. You know, I had to remember that one, right? Hey, y'all, I'm going to get up out of here. I'm out here. Cynthia, have a good night, dear. And I appreciate you coming out here, okay? Thank you. I appreciate you. Paulette, I appreciate you. Ed Nash, you know, you the man, bro. Appreciate you coming on here. It doesn't matter if it does not matter if don't nobody, when I go outside and yell, don't nobody yell. Don't matter if don't nobody honk a horn. Don't matter if don't nobody blow whistles or clap their hands or what. It doesn't matter because I'm doing it to show my appreciation for the frontline workers, and I'm doing it to share my thoughts about issues that are important to me. Now, if that makes somebody, not make, but if that gives somebody the idea to go look on YouTube and see what's up or whatever, or if I can share knowledge that I might have, then that's a good thing. Now, what people want to do with that knowledge is up to them. Just like when I get knowledge, what I want to do with it is up to me too. All right, y'all. I'm up out of here. One love. Peace.